Hello everyone, good morning to all of you. So today we have come at the end of our syllabus and the last chapter number 5, the preposition. Okay, the exercise is remaining. I have explained you what prepositions are. The exercise is remaining that we are going to do today, and I just want you to open your Fancy Term 2 page number 22 of that, on which the exercise is given. So today we will be doing the exercise of chapter number 5, the preposition. Okay. Now have a pencil in your hand. We are going to do the exercise. Question number A, if you have opened page 22. Question number A is, pick out the prepositions in the following sentences. So sentences like this are given to you in your book. You have to pick out the preposition. Okay, that means if from among these sentences you have to pick out, you have to identify the preposition. आपको इन sentences में कौन सा word preposition है वो पहचानना है. Okay. So how we will pick out? We will just underline the preposition. Okay, is that fine? Now, let's get started with the exercise. Number 1, first sentence that is given to you in your book on page 22 is, they live in Mathura. They live in Mathura. Now here, it's not a preposition, it's a pronoun. They live, it's a word, in Mathura. Where do they live? They live in Mathura. So in is a preposition that we have learned. Now in, we use in with the names of cities, with the names of places, right? So in is a preposition. Underline the word in. Okay, underline it with your pencil. This is how we are going to identify the prepositions from these sentences. Next is, we shall see them in the evening. Okay. So in, again in is here. Rest of the words are not prepositions. Okay. So in is a preposition, and in is used with a part of the day, right? If you remember, if you have attended those lectures attentively, in is also used with the parts of the day, like in the morning, in the evening, in the afternoon, right? So in is the preposition here. Very easy exercise this is, okay? Now, the storm came at night. Storm means tufan. So tufan came, that means आया. तो tufan कब आया? At night. So with this word night, we do not generally use in the night. We use at, right? I have explained you this now. So the storm came at night. So at is the preposition. Okay? At is the preposition because it is relating the storm and night. How are the storm and night related with each other? स्टॉर्म कब आया था? रात में आया था. तो ये है उन दोनों के बीच का रिलेशन जो हमें कौन बता रहा है? द वर्ड एट. रात को आया था तूफान, राइट? सो द स्टॉर्म केम एट नाइट. देन द कैट इज सिटिंग बिसाइड द गर्ल. नाउ व्हाट इज द पोजीशन ऑफ द कैट विद रिस्पेक्ट टू द गर्ल? गर्ल के रिस्पेक्ट में कैट की पोजीशन क्या है? द कैट इज सिटिंग बिसाइड. जो कैट है वो गर्ल के साइड में बैठी है ना? सो व्हाट वर्ड इज टेलिंग यू द पोजीशन ऑफ द गर्ल? द वर्ड beside is telling you the position of the word, and therefore beside is a preposition, right? Underline that. Now the doll is on the table. Where is the doll? It is on the table. What is the position of the doll? How are doll and table related? Doll is on the table. The position of the doll is on the table. So on is the preposition here. So this is how we are identifying the prepositions. I hope this is easy for you. Okay, so next one is Suresh is sitting between Ramesh and Mukesh. A very long sentence but very easy to identify the preposition. Suresh is sitting. Suresh बैठा है कहाँ पर? Between Ramesh and Mukesh. रमेश और मुकेश के बीच में बैठा है सुरेश. Okay? Wow. The names are quite rhyming. Ramesh, Mukesh, Suresh. Wow. Okay, so between. Between is the preposition ना, because between word ही तो हमें सुरेश की position बताना है. Suresh is sitting between Ramesh and Mukesh. Okay, so between is the preposition. Now the boy threw a stone into the pond. Into the pond. Boy ने पत्थर फेंका into the pond. Pond के अंदर. Okay, so the position of that stone, it is just going into the pond. So into ये जो preposition है, okay, ये हमने पढ़ी नहीं थी. Okay, this preposition may be confusing, so that's why we have left it for the higher classes. But into is also a preposition. Into is also a preposition. Into, onto, right? Now cut the apples with a knife. Instrumentality, right? If you remember, cut the apples with a knife. Here, with, the word with is a preposition. Okay, with a knife. Cut the apples with a knife. Here, with is used to, it is used to show the instrumentality of the knife, right? So, these are the prepositions. Hope you are underlining them. Well, I guess it's done. 2 more sentences like this are remaining. Sentence number 9 is, don't lean against the table. And sentence number 10 is, that girl was standing among the trees. So, don't lean against the table. इसका मतलब क्या है? Don't lean against the table. टेबल से टिक कर मत खड़े हो. Now the position is shown. Like how is that person leaning? It is leaning against the table, right? वो कहाँ टिका है? टेबल के against. So against is a preposition here. Alright, वैसे तो against, for and against, if you when you are in class 2 you might not have dealt with debates and all. So against I will not go to that meaning of against. So don't lean against the table. Against is a preposition. That girl was standing among the trees. Now among is similar as between. जैसे between होता है वैसे among होता है. What is the meaning of this sentence? The girl was standing among the trees. वो लड़की, okay, that girl was standing. वो लड़की खड़ी है पेड़ों के बीच में. अब ऐसा नहीं है, बीच में का मतलब है कि कोई 2 पेड़ों के बीच में नहीं खड़ी है. बहुत सारे पेड़ हैं, उनके बीच में वो खड़ी है. So the girl was standing among the trees. Now can you tell me the position like how the position is shown. It is shown with the help of this word among. The girl was standing among the trees. अगर दो पेड़ों के बीच में खड़ी होती तो we would have said the girl was standing between two trees. But when the quantity is more than two ना, जब more than two things होती है तब हम between नहीं कहते, we say among. Okay, so please do that. We will go on to the next questions. Against and among. These are two prepositions, but the use of these will be more clear in the higher classes. Okay, for class 2, जितने मैंने पढ़ाए हैं that those are more than enough. So I will not go into, against, among and all. Okay. Well, next we will be doing question number B. Alright, I guess this is done now. Question number B is on page number 23. Open page 23. Well, your page is already open. Now, question number B says, fill in the blanks with appropriate preposition from those given in the help list. So, you are given a list. Okay. The list is having the prepositions with, of, to, at, and for. So this is the list of the prepositions that you have to fill in the blanks, which in the sentences which I am writing or which is given in your book. So first sentence is, I met them dash the railway station. I met them dash the railway station. First is dash the railway station. Okay. So the railway station, a specific point has been told to us. कि मैं उनसे कहाँ मिला था? At the railway station पर मिला था ना. I met them with the railway station. मैं उन्हें railway station के साथ मिला था. No, that's not right. I met them off the railway station. No, off generally we use with off will not be used here. To is also not be used here. At, we can say yes. At is used for some specific places. So I met them at the railway station. मैं उन्हें railway station पर मिला था. Now this is correct. So I met them at the railway station. Next is, they are fond dash music. So वो किसके शौकीन हैं? They are fond of what? They are fond dash music. Now I told you ना कि with fond, जब भी हम किसी चीज के fond होते हैं, so we are fond of something. Every time we are fond of something, right? So they are fond of music. Is of there in the options? Yes, of is there in the options. So they are fond of music. उन्हें क्या पसंद है? Of is used to show the likings, if you remember. So of, they are fond of music. That means they like music, right? rise dash the sun daily. Okay, let me explain you the sentence first. We should rise, हमें जागना चाहिए या हमें उठना चाहिए. Dash the sun, जो सूर्य होते हैं, सन होते हैं, सन के साथ में उठना चाहिए, राइट? हमें सन के साथ में उठना चाहिए. That means we should rise early. So उसको एक और तरीके से कैसे कहा जा सकता है? We should rise dash the sun daily. Now at we have already used, off we have already used, and at और off यहाँ पर आएगा भी नहीं. Then we should rise for the sun daily. क्या हमें सूर्य के लिए जल्दी उठना चाहिए? No. We should rise with the sun. हमें सूर्य के साथ उठना चाहिए, जागना चाहिए. So therefore with is the correct word, or I would say correct preposition. So we should rise with the sun daily. Now sentence number 4. It is 10 minutes dash 10. It is 10 minutes dash 10. इसका मतलब क्या? What is the meaning of this line? It is 10 minutes dash 10. 10 बजने में 10 मिनट बाकी है. Now, you must have learned this in your mathematics, right? 10 minutes to 10, quarter past 15, half past, sorry, quarter past 3, half past 3, 8 o'clock, 12 o'clock and all. The timings, how to tell the timings. Now here, it is 10 minutes to 10. 2 is the correct preposition that will come here. Now to 10. 10 minutes to 10 मतलब 10 बजने में 10 मिनट अभी बाकी है. So it's 10 minutes to 10. Now to I told you, when we are going somewhere, like I'm going to the market or to the school and all. So to comes there when any movement is shown. जब कोई movement होता है. अभी यहाँ पर क्लॉक में जो क्लॉक के हैंड्स हैं, जो घड़ी के कांटे हैं, उनका भी तो मूवमेंट हो रहा है. तो जब वो 10 मिनट वो कांटा आगे और चलेगा ना, तो 10 बज जाएंगे. इसका ये मतलब है सिंपली. It is 10 minutes to 10. Alright, now 5th one. She took medicine. She took medicine. Dash fever. Okay. So she took medicines. Everything is used for is the meaning. So she took medicines for fever. Now for, the preposition for, it is used for any purpose ना. For fever, उसने fever के लिए medicines ली थी, है ना. headache के लिए नहीं ली थी, उसने stomach ache के लिए नहीं ली थी, और कहीं pain के लिए भी नहीं ली थी. उसने medicines ली थी fever आने के लिए. fever की वजह से ली थी ना. So the purpose is fever. The purpose of taking medicines is fever. So she is having fever. That's why she took medicines. So she took medicines for fever. Okay. Now, please note this down. I'm giving you 2 minutes to write this. Then we will do question number C and D. And this is question number B. I didn't write it before. This is question number B given on page number 23. Now I think it is done because you guys have become so fast. So on the same page, page number 23, question number C is given. Question number C, there we have to choose the correct option. I am reading question number 3 C for you. Look at the following pictures. Now some pictures are also given to us. Okay, so हमें picture को देखते हुए आंसर करना है. Look at the following picture. Underline the correct word in the brackets. Now you are given 2 words in the brackets. जो word उस sentence के साथ या उस picture के according, जो preposition उस picture के according correct fit होता है, that we have to underline. Now question number C. First sentence is, the book is now on or under the table. Okay. The book is on or under the table. Can you see the book? क्या वो book table के on? Is it on the table? क्या वो book table के ऊपर रखी है या is it under the table? क्या वो book table के नीचे रखी है? Obviously it is on the table, right? So underline this preposition on. Now sentence number 2. I wrote the letter dash with or by a pen. I wrote, W-R-O-T-E, wrote a letter. I wrote the letter by or with a pen. By or with a pen. Okay, now pen, जो लेटर है वो पेन से लिखा गया है. Now with a pen, पेन के साथ नहीं लिखा गया. By a pen, sorry, I wrote the letter by or with a pen. So by will not be used. With is always used when we show instrumentality, right? So I wrote a letter with a pen. With the pen you are writing the letter, na? You always write a letter, right? So with a pen is correct because when we use some instruments like knife or pen or something that you are doing with any instrument, something that you anything that you are doing with any instrument, with is used with those words. So with is the correct preposition. I know it's confusing, by and with, but with will be used always when we show instrumentality. Then she sat. She sat beside or besides her mother. Okay, now let me first tell you the meaning of beside and besides. दोनों एक ही जैसे है ना, बस एक एस लगाए इधर besides में. Now beside means on the side of, किसी के भी साइड में, है ना, just side में. Besides means इसके अलावा. For example, I am sitting beside my mother. मैं अपनी mother के just side में बैठी. Okay, but besides it is used when you do something else, like besides teaching, I am a painter or I do painting. Like teaching के अलावा मैं painting भी करती हूँ. So besides teaching, I do painting also. This is the difference. So beside. Now can you see the girl? It is the girl. She is sitting besides. मदर के अलावा नहीं ना, beside. Now fourth, the vegetables were cut by or from mother. Okay. Now I think I can go for the explanation of by and with. दोनों के बीच में डिफरेंस क्या है? देखो, जब कोई इंस्ट्रूमेंट कुछ चीज को कर रहा है, जैसे आई कट द वेजिटेबल्स विद अ नाइफ, एक्चुअली वेजिटेबल्स को कौन काट रहा है? नाइफ. इंस्ट्रूमेंट जो हमने यूज किया वो नाइफ है ना, बट काट कौन रहा है? आई ना, मतलब कोई इंसान, राइट? सो जब हियर द वेजिटेबल्स वर कट बाय और फ्रॉम मदर, सो बाय इज द करेक्ट आंसर. यू नो व्हाई? क्योंकि वेजिटेबल्स तो ऑफ कोर्स मदर इज कटिंग द वेजिटेबल्स विद अ नाइफ, एक चाकू की हेल्प से काट रहा है विद अ नाइफ. बट कौन काट रहा है वेजिटेबल्स को? कौन उस नाइफ को यूज कर रहा है? हु इज यूजिंग दैट नाइफ? कौन काट रहा है एक्चुअली? मदर, राइट? सो दिस इज द डिफरेंस ऑफ विथ एंड बाय. फ्रॉम तो इट विल नेवर कम, फ्रॉम नहीं आएगा. बाय इज द करेक्ट आंसर. नाउ द वेजिटेबल्स वर कट बाय मदर. सिमिलरली वी कैन राइट द लेटर has been written by me. मैंने लिखा है या मेरे द्वारा लिखा गया है वो लेटर, है ना. बट I wrote the letter with a pen. पर मैंने वो लेटर किस चीज से लिखा है? पेन से लिखा है. पर लेटर को किसने लिखा है? मैंने लिखा है. तो the letter is written by me with a pen. Simple. Okay, now question number 5. Well, I know prepositions are very tricky, na? It is not everyone's cup of tea to understand, but yeah, we can just start, na? In class 3, 4, 5, 6 and so on, you will be studying prepositions. तो तब तक prepositions बहुत अच्छे से clear हो जाएंगे. For now, for class 2, easy prepositions will come, but you should be aware of the use of all the prepositions. Sentence number 5 is I sat down between or among Amit and Ravi. Here Amit and Ravi are two people, two students or whatever. So there are only two person, right? They are not more than two. So जब दो लोगों के बीच में एक और इंसान होता है, when we are showing the position of someone who is sitting between two people, so there between is used. Okay, when there will be more than two people, then among will be used, but here only two people are there, therefore between will be used. वैसे I sat down, मैं कहाँ बैठा हूँ? अमित और रवि के बीच में. So there are only two people, therefore we will use between. So I have underlined it. You also do it in your book. If you have not done it, then we will do the last question. Question number D. Okay, now the last question. Okay. Match the picture with correct word. Now that's a task for me. Let's see if I can draw or not. So, in, at, on, under and over. So these are the prepositions in, at, on, under and over. On this side you are given some pictures. Okay, so जैसे in the first lecture of prepositions मैंने आपको pictures की help से बताए थे, preposition थोड़े से समझाए थे. So that concept we can use here, right? Let's try the first picture. See, it's a bridge, right? And here a river is flowing. Okay. Then, okay, second picture is of a table. A cat is under the table. I cannot make the cat as it is. Sorry. A pen is on the table. Okay. Third picture is again of a table. Cat is sitting under the table. Okay. Then there is a train. Now don't laugh at my drawings. In hurry, I have to make this. So two people are meeting at. Now where is the train, or where usually you see the train? At the railway stations, right? And here there is a egg full. There is a basket full of eggs. Now, in. So here, over a river, bridge is there. Okay, bridge किसके ऊपर है बना? River के ऊपर बना. तो उसको हम on the river नहीं, over a river कहेंगे. Then here, table के ऊपर pen है, so the pen is on the table. Here, table के नीचे है cat, so the cat is under the table. Here, some people are meeting at the railway station. Okay, so at is the correct preposition. Now here, eggs are there in the basket. So eggs कहाँ पर है? Basket के अंदर है. Basket में रखे. So in the basket. So in is the correct preposition. We will match it with the basket with the preposition in. Okay, next is at. So the people are meeting at the railway station. Two people are meeting at the railway station. So match this word at with this railway station picture. Third, on. What is on the table? The pen is on the table. Then, fourth, what is under? The cat is under the table. Then over. What is over? The bridge is over the river. So this is how we have to do it. Okay? Question नहीं कहा था match the picture with the correct word. We did that. You also do that. Okay? Yeah, I guess my drawing is quite good. Now, please do it, and I will end up the lecture here. Okay, I hope this is done now. Now I am going to give you some homework. That's an exercise, that's a question in the same exercise. Homework is page number 24. Question number E. Okay, see there is a picture and below that picture there are some sentences that you have to fill the blank up with the correct preposition. आपको जो sentences दिए हैं उनमें आपको correct preposition के साथ उस picture को देखते हुए आपको fill up करने हैं. Okay, so you do this homework today, send it to me, I will check it, and then day after today I will send you the filled up page of this through WhatsApp. Okay, and probably this is the end of your syllabus now. इतना ही आएगा जो हाफ ईयरली के बाद से अभी तक हुआ है. I have sent you the syllabus already, so I hope you have started preparing for the annual exams. Now, after today's lecture, I will be taking some revision lectures, okay, based on the worksheets and the pattern of the paper. So, please attend those lectures. They will be very helpful for you to revise the syllabus. And here on this note, I would like to end up the lecture here. Please do the homework so that I will also know that you have understood some prepositions. Okay, please do the homework. Okay, give it a try. And then if you will be not able to do that, I am there. So we'll meet in the revision lectures now. There are very few lectures remaining. So till then, study hard, do the homework, and